So the first thing that I want us to do is I want you to go to Isaiah 58 with me. And I want us to walk through what the prescription for true biblical fasting. And I want you to understand what true biblical fasting is and what is the benefit of a true biblical fast. And for those of us who do deliverance, we know the enemy doesn't like it. And I'll tell you all the reasons why he doesn't like it when we get to that place. And I'll also tell you why it's beneficial, right? So I'm going to read almost the whole chapter. And it says, cry loud, spare not. Lift up thy voice like a trumpet, and show my people their transgressions and the house of Jacob their sin. Yet they seek me daily and delight to know my ways. As a nation they did righteousness and forsook not the ordinances of their God. They asked me for ordinances of justice. They take delight in approaching to God. Wherefore have we fasted, they say. Right? This is what they're saying. You know, we like to talk to God when we wrong, like as if we right. And thou seest not. How many people feel like that sometimes? Wherefore have we afflicted our soul, and thou takest no knowledge? Behold, in the day of your fast ye find pleasure, and exact all your labors. Behold, ye fast for strife and debate, and to smite with the fist of wickedness. Ye shall not fast as ye do this day, to make your voice be heard on high. It is a fast that I have chosen, saith the Lord. Now listen, this is the prescription to the fast. A day for a man to afflict his soul. So what does the fast do? It afflicts the soul. We're going to come back to why the soul. Put that in the chat so I don't forget. The soul. Is it to bow down his head as a bulrush, and to spread sackcloth and ashes under him? Wilt thou call this fast? So God is saying, y'all be calling some okie doke fast, talking about y'all doing the Daniel fast. But that's not the fast that I have called. This is what I'm telling you to fast. Then are you going to fast this way? Is not this the fast that I have chosen? To loose the bands of wickedness, to undo the heavy burdens, and to let the oppressed go free. How many people are oppressed and they want to go free? And to break every yoke, not some yoke, maybe yoke, not egg yolk, but every yoke. Is it not to deal thy bread to the hungry, and that thou bring the poor that are cast out to thy house? When thou seest the naked, that thou cover him, and that thou hide not thyself from thine own flesh. Then, conditions, right? Then shall thy light break forth as the coming, and thine health shall spring forth speedily, and thy righteousness shall go before thee, and the glory of the Lord shall be thy reward. Then shalt thou call, and the Lord shall answer. Thou shalt cry, and he shall say, here I am. If thou take away from the midst of thee the yoke, the putting forth of the finger and speaking vanity, and if thou draw out thy soul to the hungry, and satisfy the afflicted soul, then shall thy light rise in obscurity, and the darkness shall be as the noonday. Come on, Jesus. I'm getting excited just reading this. And the Lord shall guide thee continually, and satisfy thy soul in drought, and make fat thy bones, and thou shalt be like watered gardens, and like a spring of water, whose water fail not. And they that shall be of thee shall build thee always places. God is going to restore. And thou shalt rise up the foundations of many generations. And thou shalt be called the repairer of the bridge, the restorer of the path to dwell in. If thou turn away thy foot from the Sabbath, from doing thy pleasure on my holy day, and call the Sabbath a delight, the holy of the Lord, honorable, and shalt thou him and honor him, and shalt honor him, not going thine own ways, nor finding thine own pleasure, nor speaking thine own words, then shalt thou delight thyself in the Lord, and I will cause thee to ride upon the high places of the earth, and feed thee with the heritage of Jacob thy father. For the mouth of the Lord has spoken.